Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Eddie Marcus again. I'm only here because I've been given a message from my boss to share with you. I truly wished I had access to a video prompter or monitor so that I could speak to you the message that he's given me like I'm speaking to you now. You know, like you're here. I don't have access to that, so I had to make notes. And having done that, I'm going to have to look down a lot, which can be distracting. But the most important thing is that I've been given a message, and the message that comes from the Heavenly Father is indeed a message that I would advise anyone that has made it to this point to give a few more minutes and listen to. And I want to thank you for stopping on this post, because you really didn't have to, but you're here, and I'm grateful and thankful for it. Here's what the message that God has for you today. Money. Money is a tool of Satan, not of God. Jesus asked, whose picture is on it? Caesar was the answer. In God we trust is Caesar, not the God of creation. Money is used as a tool of deception to keep the minds of people off of the God of creation. Money further is used to manipulate, to control, to reward the blind that furthers the cause of evil. Money has been normalized, accepted as a means to access the resources of livelihood, perceived as a must for survival. Yet, it is not accessible to everyone. The lack thereof is the birth of poverty, which is itself the seed of crime and violence. Jails and prisons serves as a deterrent to poverty's victims that resist the only path available other than beggars and bums. A lifetime of subjugated falsehood becomes real to all observers, while the truth is lost in the mix. Likewise, all forms of evil maintained as necessary in time becomes normalized, but like cancer, it always destroys. The President of the United States has been presenting evil from the introduction of the birth of deception to descending down the escalators, declaring Mexicans as murderers and rapists, while calling murderous dictators as strong men and as his closest friends. Those citizens exhibiting hatred against people of goodwill are considered by the president as patriots. This man has brought out and exposed the ugliness of the United States. He is as a cancer that festers and destroys everything he touches, and yet is allowed to persist. He has exposed the ugliness of many of the nation's churches and political operatives, going forward with no end in sight. Many of those designated to defend against such conduct appears themselves to be compromised and are facilitating the normalization of this cancerous death on this nation. What is God doing about it is a question on many minds. Respecting human choices, God is allowing man to reap what is sown until such a time when a new choice is made. Oftentimes, those falling hits the bottom before they can bounce back. The evil in Trump is flying high. His supporters are dragging themselves low, and the House of Representatives are facilitating this fall by their failure to do what they were elected to do. The general public is focused on survival, forced to grab the money by working or crime and violence, still trusting that everything is going to be all right. And only hitting the bottom will get their attention. However, the truth is always available, but as Trump has proven, they are too blind to see. What is the truth, many may ask? The truth is, money is a tool of deception used to indicate that God is fake and unneeded. They do not know that God is spirit and works through the people of love, people that care about others, their hopes, peace, their freedom, joy, and their dreams. Money has caused people to think about only themselves, like Trump, thinking only of himself, and others only as they can be used to benefit himself. This, my friends, is the spirit of Satan, and American people unknowingly are becoming, instead of the children of God, they are becoming the children of Satan. Otherwise, they'd only seek to assure that every American citizen, every one of them, regardless of their differences, had a career of choice, plenty of food, clothing and shelter, education and health care, and they wouldn't let Trump, racism, bigotry, or hatred, or Satan interfere with that. So, if the people choose Satan, then they must hit bottom, for only then will they understand the truth that I've just shared. Thank you so very much for your attention. Goodbye.